Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to New Super Mario Bros. U. This time we are catching all the Nabbits, or, well, sort of. This is an unscripted video. This is just a voiceover of me looking over my footage from my previous Let's Plays. This is a compilation of catching all the Nabbit missions in the game, required for 100% completion. As promised in the last few episodes, I decided to make this unscripted video with all the compilations of these guys together, just so you know where they go. So, the way Nabbit missions work is you are set on a base time limit and you have to go catch him before he reaches the flagpole, or you die and he eventually moves on. So in order to even enable the Nabbit missions, you have to beat the first level in World 2. Now, you can do this in two different ways. You can either do them after you complete Worlds 1 through 7, or you can go through them through the Let's Play like I did. Now, just know that some of these Nabbit missions are a little bit buggy, so you can do them all in order, and it won't give you the 100% completion message for it. It's weird, but if that happens, you just gotta keep doing it until it eventually happens. So after you collect them, all these missions will be in order. In order to enable Nabbit in one of the levels that you are currently going through in the order, is you have to complete a level at least 3 times, whether that's dying or officially completing it. You have to do it at least 3 times to unlock Nabbit. You have only like 3 chances to actually catch Nabbit though. Now, as you saw in that footage right there, so this is all in order. This is the order that I went through to collect them all up through the worlds where he spawned in. Now, as you can see in the background, stars usually make a really big difference and make catching Nabbit way easier, because you could obviously go through all the enemies, and you are way faster than Nabbit normally would be at speed, which makes it way easier. And as you can see, when you do catch Nabbit, you get these P acorn suits, which are kind of OP. I will tell you what they're about here after this one. I want to talk about this level real quick. This level right here is probably one of the hardest levels of the entire sequence of Nabbit missions, just because there are a lot of enemies that you can't really escape. You have to avoid a lot of enemies, and especially when you come up to this part coming up, you just have to keep moving forward pretty much, because as you can see, he could jump on top of that geyser, which normally stops you in this version of the game. You just gotta keep going and eventually, hopefully, time out your jumps correctly, as you'll see what just happened right there. If Nabbit stops, if you end up in front of him and he ends up stopping, just be careful when you try to go back to get him, because he will try to hop over you, and it'll make catching him way more difficult. And like I said, you only have a few chances of actually catching Nabbit before he runs away, and you gotta eventually try again. The only ways that he'll escape is by making it to the flagpole before you do, or if you end up dying in those numbers of times. And as you can see, you only have 100 seconds. Not that that matters though, because usually if you're trying to catch Nabbit, you'll end up making it to the flagpole before that 100 seconds is over. Now, this is going to be the level where I showcase off the P acorn suit. So what is the P acorn suit? It's the regular acorn suit, except you have infinite flying powers. So kind of like the P raccoon outfit in Super Mario Bros. 3, where you have infinite flying power. This works in about the same fashion as you're about to see right here. and this is the only thing that Nabbit will end up giving you in your inventory, but is a pretty good power-up for not necessarily cheat. I wouldn't call this power-up cheating, it just makes levels way easier. But anyways, that's one of the last few Nabbits caught. There's one more Nabbit after this one. It is in Marine Clouds. This is going to be the spot where you will see your 100% completion sign after you collect them, as you'll see here in a second. Now, Yoshi is in this level. I've never tried to catch Nabbit with Yoshi. You can try yourself and see. I think that would be a cool challenge to see somebody try and do. I'm sure it's possible. It would just take way longer for me to do it, so as you can see, at this point I really didn't care. I just damage boosted through them and decided to get it all. But anyways, that is all the Nabbit missions in order. That was the last one right there. And you will see right here, I will be getting the 100% completion little message there. This is required for 100% completion. You do not end up getting a star for this. At least I don't think you do. But it will end up being required for 100% completion. So that was the Nabbit video about all the Nabbit missions. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to check out the main channel as well. And I'll see all of you guys in the next one.